What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Enter the Matrix. Last time, we pretty successfully, except for one little tiny part, which I still don't know what happened, but we've fairly successfully managed to rescue Morpheus because that was our mission. We, for whatever reason, got tasked. Well, not really for whatever reason. More, if you got, in fact, this is pretty much straight out of The Matrix Reloaded. If any of you have seen that movie, no, I've said this before. I keep bringing it up, but I mean, since this game does take place within the universe of the movies, it's difficult not to compare, not to bring this stuff, not to bring it up multiple times, especially like with the last mission, which takes place literally within The Matrix Reloaded, that whole part with the freeway chase where, and you know, and you saw it in the cutscene there at the end where the two trucks crash into each other, go up into a big inferno, when the Neo flies in and rescues both Morpheus and the Keymaker. That was pretty much a scene directly from the movie. So the whole part with you and with Ghost and Niobe driving to rescue Morpheus, that was kind of like the game showing what happens during that moment, but from their perspective. And I'm pretty sure you actually see that, like I said, not just that last part where the two trucks crash into each other, but that whole entire scene, the whole FMV scene, from Niobe driving up to the truck, Morpheus getting kicked and landing on top of Niobe's car. That whole entire scene, I'm pretty sure, it's been a while since I've seen the movie, but I'm pretty sure that whole entire cutscene, the whole entire FMV sequence was directly from the movie. So it's very difficult not to bring the movie up when that level takes place literally within the movie, basically. But yeah, so Morpheus was in trouble, getting attacked by agents, and we were asked to rescue him, which we did. And then for whatever reason, Morpheus asks our help again. And that's what we're doing now. We are going to the power plant, which happens to be my second favorite level after the chateau. And our job is to basically blow the power plant up to, I don't remember the exact reason for it. I think it's for distraction, actually. But in any case, let's just get right into the level, shall we? Reactor construction. That's another notable scene right here where, if you're using the God mode cheat, when you drop down through that air vent, a grenade drops down right with you, and you, well, since you're God, you're not gonna die or anything, but it's kind of a little, I guess, distraction, if you will. Basically, it'll send you flying back, or flying somewhere. The explosion, and it's kind of funny to see. Just random grenade appears out of nowhere, and then you go flying like a rag doll. This level isn't really too difficult or anything. There is going to be a boss fight. Not really a boss fight, but kind of a battle against.
Back here. Hey, you! Unit 24.
Getting right into the action here. Don't even care. Just gonna go guns blazing. Yeah, so there's gonna be a little fight against an agent later on, which shouldn't be too difficult anyway. There is gonna be one part that's actually going to be quite difficult. Well, two parts actually, because I hate rescue missions. I hate protection levels, and this is going to be two more areas, pretty much the same thing that we did in the sewers, where you have to protect people. In this case, being Niobe with the sniper rifle. It's not that it's really that difficult, but it's annoying. Niobe's taking sniper fire. Get to the generator and knock it out. Darkness will even things up a bit. Yes. Well, that part isn't... Not what I wanted to do. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell is... Come here, you. You have to take out the green generator across the pit. Well, it's just this. So, coming up is going to be the first of these defense level, or missions, I guess. Objectives will probably be a better word for this. Hopefully we'll get it out in the first try, because that's the difficult part about these, and the most annoying part about these defense objectives is the fact that you gotta look around the entire area to look for the people shooting them, because they're not always just like, oh, there's a guy there, guy there, guy there, you know, they kind of just like appear randomly all over the place. Of course, they're in the same positions every time you replay, so it's not like they're completely random, but I mean, you know, they're not just appearing in the same spot. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you have to look around and find where they are, because one can be hiding behind a wall down there, and I'm just making an example, using this area as an example. It's not really going to be in this area, but one can be hiding behind a wall like there, like down there. One can be up in that area. One can be up there. You know, one can be somewhere over there. So you really don't know exactly where they are unless you memorize the pattern.
Can you sense them? The place is infested.
More snipers?
This mission is suddenly looking very...
Listen, I'm gonna take the lead along that path to draw them out. You nail them as soon as they show themselves.
My pleasure.
Yep. Take out the snipers and clear the way for Niobe, of course. So this isn't the difficult part. This is just the beginning. Yeah, see, Niobe needs cover fire. This is where things get a bit more annoying. Oh, and this is another thing that's annoying about this part. Although, I gotta say that unlike Ballard, Niobe can actually take care of herself. So that does make it a little bit easier. But as you may notice a little bit of a movement as I shoot, which, yeah, see, being that this is a 50 cal sniper, and I guess it would kind of make sense that since this is a 50 cal, it would do that. But, and like I said, you may notice that little slight movement every time I shoot. And as you notice, sometimes I I get basically chipping wood. Maybe it's clear for now. Get moving, yes. So you may notice sometimes after a certain amount of shots, I start hitting the wooden block in front of me. Well, and you may have guessed this already, but because this is a 50 caliber sniper rifle, it's a pretty powerful gun, so the kickback actually does move you along. Like, it's kind of a little bit realistic that way, that every time you show, god damn it. So it's kind of realistic in that the recoil of the gun actually does send you flying, not flying, but does send you actually moving backwards. So that's why sometimes, and not just sometimes, but periodically, I guess would be the more appropriate term. Periodically, you may notice wood being chipped when I try to fire the gun. I think I'm actually moving backwards. Yeah, I'm going backwards. Should have guessed, seeing the dead body over there. And surprisingly, I'm actually... No, don't climb that. Surprisingly, I'm actually a bit lost. Which shouldn't really happen in this game. Unless I just completely went... Maybe the reason why I don't know where to go is because I completely went backwards. Like an idiot. Of course I did. Get to the ledge and cover Niobe. Wrong one. There we go. Niobe's taking fire from the pit. Don't climb up there. So there's actually more than... I mean, unless you want to count... Unless you count this entire section as one area, like one part, and then the next part, because you will be doing this again. You, not just around this area, but later on, you will be doing another protection. So if you want to count each individual one, then I guess there's more than just 2. Or if you want to count it by area, then... Well, then there would be just 2, because there's... You can count the one area that's going to be further up ahead as 1, and then...
Move in.
This area as basically or this entire section, not just that one in the beginning, but all of these as its own area, which would be number 2.